Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This will be a reading for the zodiac sign of Aries, month of January. I will pull a few cards just to look at the current energies and then what you could expect in the coming days and weeks. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If it resonates, please click like and subscribe. Okay, 4 of coins or 4 of pentacles, 3 of wands, and one flipped. Yeah, one flipped. Page of wands. Let me focus first on these 3 and then we're going to move to what to expect. So as I said, 4 of coins, 3 of wands, and page of wands. Somebody is not ready to open up. Somebody is staying in the energy of what they know and they don't want to take any risks. There's a fear of losing something, lack of trust, and of course, need for stability. Maybe some are afraid to even have a little bit of fun and let go of things. And again, it's all connected to the sense of safety and stability, being in control. Some of you maybe can let go of something. Next to it, like I said, you have 3 of wands. You have been making some changes in the past. And I see you getting some good news, or maybe you have already received some news related to that investment or change you were trying to make. You were putting some kind of energy or work into it previously. And I see you gaining this new confidence from it, from this news that you will be receiving. And this is a good sign because, again, I see progress. For some of you, this is already happening. For some of you, this could be coming or maybe already happened in the distant past. Some of you are, like I said, still waiting to hear back on something you have invested. Because I see you wanting to make the next step. So you need that news. You need to hear back in order to make that next step, progress, improvement. But the good sign is that I see this new confidence developing around you, especially because your 3rd card is Page of Wands. I always see that card and how they portray the person in that card as somebody who's very excited to start something. You know, he or she or they hear that call. It's calling to them to go out and follow their dream, the call, whatever their dream or wish is. And you are about to start something. So to me, that card represents, in this case, a new beginning. Feeling excited. Something is calling you to act. Something that you are passionate about or you believe in. It could be, again, it's a general reading, so I'm not going to say it's a person or it's a new job or a project or a hobby. You know, January is kind of a month where we want to make changes. We want to try something new, something different. And Page of Wands also talks about good news we'll be receiving, you know, like you get a phone call or a call, or it's a call that you sometimes feel within you. It doesn't have to be actual phone call from somebody else, but you hear that voice that's telling you it's time to act. It's time to make that change. Go after it. This is not the time to be scared. like we see in Four of Coins or Four of Pentacles, where somebody is afraid to let go. Somebody is holding it to safety, like, oh, maybe I should stay where I'm at right now. What if this plan or this project or my vision will not bring anything positive? You know, there are always these voices that we hear that tells us, oh, maybe it's not the right time. But in your case, I hope for all of you, this means that maybe you should let that, or have that voice in your head that's telling you, no, 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 you can't do it, don't risk. You kind of silence it, try to silence it, and be like Three of Wands, where you have this confidence. You feel it in you, but it's not strong enough. So put that energy into that new confidence and let go of fears of trying to control what you have, and that creates, of course, the fear of the future, what could, come or be happening in the future. And let's see what's coming up for my dear Aries. Not good so far. You have Seven of Swords and Five of Wands. Let's see, one more card. If we need to clarify that energy, I'll pull more cards, of course. But the good thing is you're ending it with Six of Wands. So, Seven of Swords, Five of Wands, and Six of Wands. First, I'll give you a warning. Don't try to be deceitful in case you are making a decision. Don't do something like lying or doing something behind somebody's back, because it could cause this conflict. Or maybe for some reason you feel like you have to do it, especially if it's a huge change. You're leaving a situation or a job, so you were not sure if you should tell them or not. But like I said, I see somebody, maybe it's not you, maybe it's somebody else, who's holding secrets. It's avoiding something, or avoiding, of course, communication, because it's swords. So somebody will be viewed as being selfish because of it, because avoiding to open up and tell the truth or hiding something. And that will cause Five of Wands, lack of cooperation, some kind of competition, or attention. In general, it means some kind of attention, where somebody is feeling maybe attacked in some kind of a way, maybe with somebody else's opinions or actions. Somebody feels like they're not being heard, or maybe for some of you who are actually leaving something to move on, because we saw it here, somebody's plan, goal to move on. Maybe that was the only way to move on, is to cut with something, but it had to be kind of almost deceitful. Maybe it looked to somebody else around you that it looked that way, like, oh, why didn't you tell us? But to you, it felt it had to be done that way, or reverse the roles if somebody had done that to you or something. But I have a feeling, Aries, that this is something for you, where you really have to finish something with somebody, because this is not a good energy, especially if you are in a place or state of mind where you are not able to open up and talk freely, express yourself. So you maybe feel this way. You feel like you're doing this energy, you're creating energy of Seven of Swords, or you're being surrounded by that energy, like other people around you are acting that way, which is causing this conflict of Five of Wands energy, creating this opposition, opposing view, competition, tension, lack of cooperation. But then we see victory. Six of Wands, success, feeling full of energy. Like you are not, basically you are on a horse moving on. Eyes could be on you or don't have to be on you. Maybe some of you care about it, or that kind of a recognition. It doesn't matter. What's important is victory, confidence. And we saw that confidence up when we talked about what you were wishing for with the Three of Wands and Page of Wands. I always say that Six of Wands is for me the fifth knight. Just because it looks like a knight sitting on a horse, celebrating a victory, moving on, going after what you want successfully, just like we saw with the page, starting it. So whatever that you are planning or you've been planning in your head, maybe you had some kind of fears, maybe you felt like you were stuck in a place with the Four of Pentacles energy. You will have to cut something, break up something, maybe within yourself. Doesn't have to be with other people, but it's a decision that you have to make in order for you to prove yourself, improve your life, improve your situation, move on. You have to leave this energy of lack of or trust in yourself or lack of faith in yourself. Let's pull 3 more cards as an advice. Aries, January, one more card. Aries in January. Tower, Knight of Wands, again Wands, your energy, and the Magician. Don't fear the Tower. Tower explains that you have to go through this change. You sitting here with the Four of Pentacles, scared to make a change, that was those walls that you've built, or a tower, or some kind of a place that you thought, oh, I wish I could leave. I want to leave, but I'm so scared to make that move, to get that, trust that passion that you were feeling. So you may have to deal with consequences, and consequences related to change, because sometimes change, it's not easy, it's not totally painless. We have to go through it. We have to make that phone call. It could be just that. It could make a phone call and breaking a habit or something like that, or making a new plan, having a plan. With a Tower, it could be just like that. Like maybe before you didn't have a plan, or you didn't trust your plan. Maybe you didn't build something with a good foundation, the basic step or steps how to accomplish it. Well, we have to work on that if we want to build something stable. And I have a feeling that some of you felt like there certain place, emotional state or physical state or a place that you were not in a total control of it while you were there. So that's why we have to make that change. Something has to happen, like something, this big change, or something that's kind of a negative. It sounds like a, we always say Tower energy, it's not easy to go through. It can be like paying a price, like losing something to gain something. You know what I mean. But next to it, we have Knight of Wands. I see that, or I feel that energy of passion, of restlessness, of you knowing it's the time to go after what you want, being passionate, being a little impulsive. I think we know that Knight of Wands is Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn energy, but this is you. In this case, I see this energy of you being, again, confident, and it's an advice. So it's telling you, be confident. Just like this here, Six of Wands, Knight, that I call him. Now you have a Knight of Wands, and again, they're both holding that wand, going after what they want. Moving fast. I feel that need for adventure in you, making changes. And the third card as an advice is the Magician. Confidence, focus, skills, experience, knowledge, being in control. Using all your knowledge and your skills to get where you wish to be. Confidence. He keeps telling you. Starting with the first card, which was Four of Coins, where we are afraid to make changes. We lack confidence that out there is not so scary. Making changes, it's not, it could be scary, but we can't give up just because we have fears of letting go of a control or making changes. So use your knowledge, use your experience in the coming weeks, days, depends where you are in this journey, to get where you want. I see positive changes for you, Aries. It's not time to sit and delay and delay. It's time to make action. And I have a feeling that you will feel that energy. You will feel like yourself. Once you have that energy of you being in your, feeling like yourself, because you have that fire in you, Fire of Wands, energy of your zodiac sign, you will know the time is right to make these changes, to manifest what you want. Just have to focus. You know what you want, you have a plan, and go after it. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching, if you enjoyed it. And I always hope that people will find at least one thing in my readings that will help them unlock that, what they needed. I know the answers are in you. It's just sometimes you need to hear that one word or a sentence or a message that will unlock it and encourage you to make that change or go after that goal or go after what you wish for and the reason you are watching, of course, this video. Thank you for your time and see you next time. Bye-bye.